Measuring dry ingredients. First, let's measure flour. To do this correctly, take a spoon and gently scoop the flour into your measuring cup. It's important not to scoop directly from the bag or container, as this packs the flour down, causing you to use more than the recipe calls for. Once your measuring cups is full, use a flat edge, like the back of a knife, to level off the excess. Make sure you don't tap or shake the cup, as the can compress the flour and lead to inaccurate measurements. Next, let's move on the sugar. For granulated sugar, you can scoop it directly into the measuring cup. Then, level it off using the same technique as with flour. If your recipe calls for powdered sugar, you want to sieve it if needed to avoid clumps, and then spoon it into the cup before leveling off. Remember, accuracy is the key here, as sugar can affect the texture and sweetnesses of your baked goods. Now, let's talk about measuring pots, especially butter. If you're using stick butter, the packaging using has measurements marked on it, making it easy to cut the right amount. If you're using butter in a block of measuring it for a precise recipe, it's best to pack it into a dry measuring cup. Be sure to press the butter down firmly, then level up the top with a knife. For melted butter, you want to use a liquid measuring cup and check the measurement at eye level. Measuring liquid ingredients. Liquid like water. For liquid ingredients, always use a clear liquid measuring cup, not a dry one. Place the measuring cup on a flat surface and pour the liquid in slowly to ensure accuracy. Get down at eye level and check the measurement. Liquids should reach the exact line without going over or under. This helps you to avoid adding too much or too little to your recipe.